What is up, everyone? So today is the last day I'm here before I leave to Japan for like 2 weeks. So I'm really excited. I'm really nervous. I feel like I'm forgetting everything. I haven't even packed yet. Just how it goes, right? Don't forget the toothbrush and pack double the underwear just in case you poop your pants every day for 2 weeks, right? Does everyone else think that way?
Yeah.
I think everyone. The last few videos you guys have seen, I've been trying to tidy up some loose ends before I leave because once I come back, it's gonna be cold here. It's gonna be basically the tail end of the season, and I want to end the season off with everything pretty good to go. You guys have seen, we spent some time on this thing trying to get this thing finished up. We got it back from paint and the mints of a million things going on. I'm kind of putting the back burner, but I want to see this thing together looking sick before, well, the season's over. And so it's almost there. We're about the side skirts, the rear quarters, and the rear valance mocked up and bolted on, and some rear fitment, and we're good. But we changed up a couple things in the engine bay, and well, I want to make sure the tune is still happy, healthy to go. And honestly, I don't even remember how much power this thing made. I remember it was a good number. It was 5 something.
Yeah.
We drove it down the road, we blew the diff up.
Yeah, short-lived.
Short-lived. But so before I head off, I want to make sure this thing is ripping, and I want to verify how much. 2JZ GTE non-VVTi. You see this going on here? We got D-Switch fuel system, Kelford head package, Arctic manifolds, Turbo Smart 60. Did we do a 62 66 or 64 66? I think it's a 64 66. 3.5 inch downpipe and link ECU, link sensors. You guys know the deal. And pump ethanol.
A good freaking package.
Just a great package. It's simple, but it's enough. Let's see how she does. I found our first problem. It's too quiet.
I kind of like it.
It's nice because it settles with the car. It's a nice casual road car. It's not too obnoxious. But dude, we just did the JZX 110 stock turbo 1J. Thing sounds like it makes 1,000 wheel horsepower. It makes probably 300. This thing just sounded like it made 200 horsepower. Look at it, 550. Damn, that's sick. Look at that. It's so good, dude. It's such a good package. Power comes in quick. Look at this. We're coming in the peak torque at 4 grand. That's a non-VVTi engine. That's amazing. Holds power the whole way through. That's great. We love that. All right, this thing's like spot on. Nice work previous me, but 550, that's good power for this car. And I'm happy that like we have this drivetrain in here for a car that looks so aggressive, because I would hate to have the stock FA20 in here making like 120 horsepower with the kit. No disrespect to anyone else, but me personally. Yeah. Like, but this is sick. Toyota matches the energy. I love it. This is perfect. This is perfect. So I'm gonna leave the rest of the spoon while I'm gone. I'll get the rear quarters on, the side skirts gone, the rear valance on, and we will have ourselves something here really, really incredibly special. But one thing I wanna know, what do you guys think? Do we make it a little bit louder or do we leave it? You know, do we let the turbo kind of talk its shit? Because you could hear more turbo than exhaust, and just have it almost like this like tamed street car? Do we make it a little bit louder? It just sounds slow right now. Let me know what you guys think. Quick interruption to today's video to, of course, let you guys know about our new drop that just dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's hoodie season, so we got some hoodies out here. So what we have is our SR High Hopes Low Expectations hoodie. I really want to do an SR piece of merch. I tried to keep it. I didn't want to put bad juju on the SR, but you know the theme. High hopes, low expectations. Keep yourself happy. And on top of that, we have a crew neck, right? So it's a hoodie without a hood. This is our Boost weather hoodie. You know, it's that time of year. It's fall time. The air is good. The turbos love it. The cars feel great. This time we did a sleeve banger. But the fall time, rock on the arm. It goes crazy, trust me. And on top of that, this was RJ's fun project here. This was our Oaks Garage mouse pad. And it has a lot of detail in here with a lot of some goodies, some secrets, some good Oaks Garage memorabilia and stores in the back. So
see if you can find all the Easter eggs.
Exactly. So on top of that, we have a new banner, a new water bottle color, and some new stickers. So of course, guys, hop below, shop you out. Get your goodies, well, while they last. All right, now it's time for tidy up side quest number 2. we came to rescue my E36 wagon because she's been outside for quite a bit now. See how the acorns hit this thing?
One just hit me.
Jesus. Part 2 is picking up this thing. So you guys saw we did a video a few days ago where we introduced my little 180 shell here, and we ripped a bunch of goodies off it to sell to get the money back on the project. We priced it out. We sell everything at my asking price. We'll end up getting the shell for free, which is huge. And I've sold like half the parts so far, which is amazing. So we're halfway there, which is really sick. We still have some big parts left, so it's going good. But I saw you guys really appreciate the fact that I was a little bit honest with numbers this time. Usually I don't talk numbers because it's kind of like, it's weird.
Yeah.
It can be weird, you know what I mean? But you guys really appreciate the transparency, which was cool. And I don't know how much I want to make a big deal about this car because we've done like so many S chassis this year. I'd love to keep that theme going and really see how we could build this car for as budget, I guess, as we can while making a good product. And honestly, if we could be transparent on numbers the whole time, that'd be pretty cool. I don't think we've ever really had the excuse to do so. So we're gonna get this thing loaded up on the trailer and bring it down to the shop. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but
look where we are.
Look where we are, whatever. So when I'm away, if the boys have some free time, I'm gonna have them probably rip out the interior for this thing so we can get ready to get caged. Once it's caged, then we have a perfect blank slate. Let's get this thing loaded up and hopefully not run each other over. Just don't be a dumbass like me and take the steering wheel off when we gotta move the car.
Push and pray?
Push and pray.
All right.
One, two, three. That wasn't too bad. Front wheel's half off, but we'll be straight.
That was your side. I'm not worried about that side.
Yeah, she'll be all right. So the original owner of this car actually just hit me up. He imported this thing in 2016. This car's almost been in the States for 10 years. That's pretty crazy to think about.
And it's going back.
You know, you know what he paid for this thing in 2016? Running, driving SR car, all aired up and everything.
I don't want to know.
You want to know? Imported?
I'm gonna guess like 45.
$4,500.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Come on.
That's crazy. I was too busy applying to college.
Yeah. Yeah, I was too busy being buried in books in college. Oh my. Well, these gosh darn YouTubers hiking the prices up of these things.
Motherfuckers.
I blame TikTok, all right? I'm gonna blame TikTok. I'm gonna be a boomer and say it's all TikTok's fault.
Right up, baby. Right up.
Alright, so my turbo E36 wagon, my turbo M3 swap E36 wagon from the Netherlands. That's a good title, right? We built this car quick. This wasn't supposed to be anything big. It was just something I really wanted. We had the drivetrain laying around from the E36 drift car. I've had it home for a long time, trying to make some more room at the shop. I had a couple friends in now that needed to use the shop and we needed the room, so she's been here, sitting outside. Good lawn ornament, you know? I take it out here and there on the weekend just to put some miles on it, but dude, like, with these older cars, sitting outside, it's crazy the abuse that they take. Like, they're past their shelf life. I feel like it's aged 3 years sitting in my yard for 3 months. So I want to get this thing back, clean it up, get it in the shop before it gets cold and gets stuck outside all winter, which would be really bad, so. Oh! Put in reverse. Stupid ZF transmission. Honestly, this car kicks so much ass. Like, it's super smooth. It's nice and quiet, has a good tone. It's a wagon, got all the room in the rear. It's fast, like, it's a vibe. And probably one of the best thing about BMWs in general is the fact that they're tall man friendly. Like, I'm 6'4", I don't fit in anything, but look at me, I'm chilling. All the room in the world. Sheesh, this thing's got no business being this quick. And it has so much left in it, like it's on wastegate right now. It makes so much more power than this. Woo-wee! You know when the power band just fits a car so good? It feels incredible. Dirty ass car. I'm gonna take my shirt off. No one wants none of this.
And those shorts in Submail yesterday.
You want the shorts from Submail? Dad bought in full effect. I have an excuse now though. I give props to people who detail for a living. I have no patience.
I know you used the soap that I used the other day to wash my car.
Things are nice. Looks good wet. Calypso's a good color. What do you think of my new purchase?
I don't know what you're buying anymore. It's an S chassis, man. I got nothing good to say about it. She would have bought
What?
what these wheels came on instead.
I got 2 of those. It's all right.
No, you need a third one with a 6-cylinder swap.
That's crazy.
Is there like something else special about it that I should know, or is it just like every other S chassis? It's missing most of its parts. It's fumbling around. It's rusty. It sucks.
Oh, you.
She's back home.
Safe. Spoon's gonna be really pissed when he gets back. I apologize. I swear, boys. So I got my fellow S chassis dorks here with me. We're just nerds. Well, it's funny because like anyone else would see a car in this condition. Like we have an old friend in town that's not a car guy. He goes, "See you scrapping this thing for parts?" And I was like, "What? No?" And then they come over. They're like, "Yo, this is sick!" Like it's like if you know, you know.
There's so many little good like goodies.
I know.
Like,
I think when people approach S chassis, they approach it now in a sense of like if they find anything reasonable at the chassis, like, oh my god, it actually has a dash in it. It's crazy. Or most people go in the cars and they think about they work glass half empty kind of thing. Or most I feel like S chassis guys have to be glass half full kind of guy.
The door cards are like
Pristine. They're not bad, right?
they're pretty.
They're pretty damn good.
you did good on this one, Jam. This is a good buy.
It's a good buy. I'm halfway there to paying it off.
You took a loan out?
Imagine. Just saying in the parts, I got off of it, which is sick. So.
Yeah. So if you can like not break even, but you know.
Yeah. Honestly, I was hoping to get enough parts off the car just to pay for the cage, and then I'd be hyped. You know what I mean? Did you want to buy some S chassis parts?
No. I think I'm good, right?
Door cards plus cash?
The door cards are really nice.
I'm gonna come back from Japan. I'm gonna be like, I think my door cards look different. Like
The trunk interior, that stuff adds up. So
Yeah.
you got some money there, dude.
Alright, I'm super excited to spend like the hour or two to actually gut this full car so it's ready to get caged, but we are running out of time very quickly. I have to pack. I'm like way behind so we can leave for my flight super early tomorrow to Japan, which I'm super excited about. Now this time around, I know a lot of times we just end up going to Ebisu, doing the whole Ebisu thing because it's just kind of like what I love to do. I haven't had a good excuse or a good opportunity yet to kind of venture out more of Japan because Ebisu is usually just like you go there and you want to be there for the week, you know what I mean? And then you're already kind of like already gone for a week and it's already so much money, you just come home, right? But this time around, I have a pretty fun plan. We're going to spend the first week or so, not Ebisu. We have this whole idea that hopefully works out. Being in Japan by yourself, trying to coordinate with people and make things happen is a little tricky, but we have a pretty cool plan, so I'm really excited for it. And then we'll end the week off at Ebisu. But I'm going to try not to do too much Ebisu content. This year is going to be a mess. This is going to be the biggest monster. The amount of people who are going are ridiculous. The coverage can be ridiculous. Everyone's seen Ebisu a million times, so I'm going to try my best to try and tell different stories and hopefully venture out a little bit throughout the week.
I want to see the vloggy stuff.
I'm going to try my best. It's very intimidating. It's very hard, but I'm going to make it happen, and I'm very excited to take you guys along for the journey. And honestly, I'm so excited to go back. This is what I look forward to all year. But the car's here, so it seems a little premature and stuff to get to it, but while we have the time, you get ahead of it, because with car stuff, before you know it, the timeline has come and gone very far. E36 Wagon's here because there's a couple of things I want to tidy up on this car, and plus want to get out of the elements. I'll be gone for 2 weeks, so if there's anything you guys want to see from the boys while they're in the shop, please let me know. We would love to get them on camera and to see their little inputs while I'm gone. So if there's anything you want to see from Austin, Spoon, even RJ, or if you want to drag Jordy in here for something, let me know. Leave in the comments, and I'll make the boys make it happen. Sound good? I like the away content. It's fun to see, like,
what happens when you're not here.
Yeah, exactly.
We take over the shop when Dad's not home.
Exactly. Not to do too much more yapping, but we've talked about this whole 180 project, trying to make it something that's like, well, cheap but justifiable, right? To make this little side venture work. And we've accumulated quite a few parts over the last few years. I have a lot of S chassis stuff, so we have some options here. All right, so we have 3 possible, actually we have 4. We have 4 good options for engines here, right? So look at the pile, take it all in. The accumulation of things over the last few years. So, option number 1. All right, we have an S14 Turbo SR that needs a rebuild. This was the motor I lent Josh front street so he could drift last season. He blew it up twice. All the big stuff is good. Blew it up twice. Josh is Josh, but, you know, machine shop, piston rod, put it back together, screwed it. Obviously that's easier said than none, but that's a possibility. Something we can put in the works. On top of that, we have my NA S15 SR from the pewter car for forever ago. I've had this thing for a long time.
Wow, that's like Oaks Garage history right there.
This is it. This is OG right here. It's a healthy motor. It's an NA motor, but we could essentially use this as a similar core to this. This might take a little less machine work because it's not been blown up twice. At the end of the day, the big difference between my NA SR and my Turbo SR is, well, the internals are weaker, which we would replace with Turbo ones, right? And there's no oil squirters in it. We could add oil squirters, but do I think oil squirters are gonna make or break a drift car engine? With modern tech and well maintenance, it's not really a problem. So this is a good opportunity. I consider this having no money in this engine. Not only because I've had it for so many years, but because, you know, the cars came and gone. I got my money for the car, everything, so possibility. I don't know if you guys know much about this SR, but this is an S13 SR. If you notice, the cover's flat. The S14, S15 SRs had the notch here. That's why we call them notch tops. This is as mystery of an engine as it gets. We found this, I have a video of this. I think we filmed this somewhere, but years and years and years ago, we found this car being parted out in New Haven, Connecticut, in the most random area. Like, if anyone knows New Haven, Connecticut, it's not the best town. In the back of a really random tint shop, like sitting under like, it was like holding the hose. The kid who owned the tint shop, it was like his brother's from many years ago. His brother, I think, is no longer around. I don't know the story. It had a crazy story, but it's a complete mystery engine. I've never even looked at it. We put it on the engine stand, it's been in the corner ever since. This motor could be perfectly healthy, or it could have 4 broken pistons. Head gasket's been replaced, so it could have cams in it. It could be a built engine for all I know. I never opened it up. I don't know.
Hear me out.
Let's hear it.
You're sending this car back to Japan.
Uh-huh.
What did Japan never get?
No, because I need parts for it. I don't want to, like, if I need a distributor for this car, I have to import it.
That would be so sick, though.
But then it'd be kind of cool to have a KA and a 180.
In Japan?
In Japan. No, I couldn't. I couldn't. Maybe? No, you gotta, like, and then we have option number 4. The Cherry Hatch engine. That's a good SR.
Running and driving, we know it's good.
Yeah. Now the only downfall of it is a stock engine, so we'd be power limited. But do I need an engine that makes a bunch of power in Japan? Not really. We'll find out on this trip if I do. So I bought an S13 hatch that was like sitting for many, many years, basically in the woods when I got it with this swap in it. It was a mystery swap. I think I bought the whole car for like maybe $2,400. If you remember the old videos, we took the drivetrain out of that hatch and just slipped it right into this car and got it running in like 2 hours. And it's like all the old used parts from it. And this engine has always been so healthy. The oil changes have always been clean. The thing's been used and abused. And it is a nice kind of easy option. And then, hear me out, we could put a nice built engine in the Cherry Hatch. 2 birds, 1 stone. The only thing that'll be nice about a new engine is the fact that we know everything's new. But there's something magical about a completely stock SR. Never let the magic out, you know? Which option do you guys think? Is that a good option? I don't know.
KA.
KA? Bro, your input has not been valid lately. Like, when it comes to all the small parts around, that's easy. We got that all figured out, right? We have our formula, and it's easy. Now, the last big thing is going to be the transmission option. SR 5-speed box is made of glass. I blew up 2 in 10 minutes at Bahoku in my like stock power S14. That was a big sad day. But I really like using the 350Z boxes, which I have behind like every engine. It's a good box. It's not a bad box. And they're very plentiful in Japan, which is nice. But there's another option that is very common in Japan that might even be, that's probably cheaper actually. RB25 big box. Dun dun dun. So you could still buy R34 GTT transmissions brand new from Nissan. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you remember when we almost dropped that?
Austin, be ready to put the camera down.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So I actually, long story short, before I got my red 34, I was actually supposed to buy another 34 that was auto. So I bought a full manual swap for an R34. Car ended up not being what we wanted. Ended up sitting on it. I was like, cool, whatever. So I have a full R34 manual swap. But in Japan, it's super common for them to use the RB25 big box behind the SR, which is proven to be quite a stout trans. And it's very figured out. And those boxes, they're cheaper in the States than a CD. So that means in Japan, they gotta be even cheaper. The RB25 big box, I still think is $800 cheaper than a CD box, stateside. So imagine the
price difference in Japan.
Yeah. I think you could buy those things in Japan for like $1,200 to $1,400. I think with the conversion rate right now. And so God forbid you broke one. Like for like a strong transmission, brand new in the box, that's not the end of the world. And it's already here. Money's gone and spent, right? That's how car guys think.
It's free. It's right there.
It's free, right? I have it. It's free. So realistically, the big thing will just be figure out the engine. If we want to spend the money to get one rebuilt and have a built engine sent over there, or we just send out in the stock SR and just let it be what it is. Let me know what you guys think, what option is the best. If you say KA, I don't blame you.
It's a sick idea. It doesn't make sense, but it's a sick idea.
Dude, we saw, there was a guy who built an LS, swapped S14 and shipped it to Ebisu. You know how much that blew my brain when I pull up to a guy who's got an LS in an S14 at Ebisu? I was like, what the fuck? Because it's smart. I've been seeing more and more people build cars stateside, ship them there, so they know they're set up, they've had their hands on it, they built it how they wanted, and then shipped it over there. And hopefully brought a bunch of parts in their suitcase if you're putting LS in the damn thing. So you guys have heard me yap now for like 20 minutes, but I have to go pack and get ready for Japan. My first day there it's straight to it. We have some pretty big stuff planned right off the rip, so I'm really happy. I'm really excited, really stressed, so bear with me, but it'll be cool stuff to look forward to. But for now, I'm gonna go run around with my anxiety peaking. But of course, guys, don't forget about the new merch drop we just had with the new SR hoodie, the Boost Weather crew neck, the new stickers, new banner, and new colorway on the water bottle. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys very shortly in Japan.